Okay, good morning, everybody. I think no more students can join. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed about the theoretical part of the trickling filter and how to find out the efficiency of trickling filter by using the NRC equation. That part we have discussed in the yesterday's lecture. Now we will solve the example on the trickling filter. Okay. Example on the trickling filter. Okay, write down the example, please. त्यासाठी बोलत होते एकच मिनिट.
Ma'am, you are mute.
Okay. Determine the size of high rate trickling filter. The size of high rate trickling filter. Size of high rate trickling filter for the following data. Following data. So write down data, please. Number 1, sewage flow. Sewage flow is equal to 5 mld. Sewage flow is equal to 5 mld. Then recirculation ratio recirculation ratio is 1.5. Then third point, BOD of raw sewage. BOD of raw sewage is equal to 230 milligram per liter. 230 milligram per liter. Okay. Then BOD removal in primary clarifier. Fourth point, write down. BOD removal. BOD removal in primary clarifier. Primary clarifier. Is equal to 30%. Fifth one, final effluent BOD desired. Final effluent BOD desired is equal to 25 milligram per liter. Then determine the size of 1 minute. Guys, you note down this. I will be back within 1 minute. I think everybody have finished this. Shall we solve? Okay. So what is given to you? In short, I will give you the notations. Okay. Sewage flow is given to you. That means Q is given to you in a million liter per day. Then recirculation ratio is given to you. That is R. Then BOD of raw sewage is given to you. That we had given notation W. BOD removal in primary clarifier, it is given to you 30%. Final effluent BOD desired is equal to BOD desired in final effluent. Okay, so that is 25 milligram per liter. So from that, first of all, Q is equal to 5 mld. Okay, that means total flow is equal to I think my camera is switched. Total flow is given to you 1 second, it is hanged out. Is 5 into 10 raised to 6 liter per day. MLD stands for million liter per day. Is it? So 5 into 10 raised to 6 liter per day. Okay, is the value of Q. Now, BOD of raw sewage is given to you 230 milligram per liter. From that data, you can find out total BOD. Total BOD in discharge Q is equal to Q into 230 milligram per liter. Is it? So what is the value of Q? That is 5 into 10 raised to 6 liter per day. You might have noticed that everywhere I am noting down the units. Okay, because these are too much important. Then 230 milligram per liter. Okay. So 5 into 10 raised to 6 is the discharge or the Q, quantity of flow. It is given in liter per day. So this liter and this liter gets cancelled. So it becomes, I will write here, it becomes 5 into 10 raised to 6 into 230 milligram per day. Okay. So let me know the answer. This is the BOD, total BOD applied. Okay, we are calculating the value of total BOD applied. So 5 into 10 raised to 6 into 230, and the unit is milligram per liter. So let me know the answer. But it is given in a milligram per liter. So this answer will be in a milligram per day. But usually for BOD measurement, we are using the unit kg per day. So what I need to do it here? Yeah, 1.15 into 10 raised to 9. 1.15 into 10 raised to 9. Or otherwise, good Uday. Or otherwise, I will write 1.115, sorry. 1.15 म्हटलं ना तुम्ही. So 1150 into 10 raised to 6 milligram per day. Someone else also answered? Priyanka, same answer. Yeah, but we usually take the BOD in a kg per day. So that can be converted 1150 into 10 raised to 6 milligram per day. Sorry, into 10 raised to 6 upon 10 raised to 6. What happens? It becomes kg per day. Am I right? So answer is 1150 kg per day. Your final answer, BOD. Total BOD is the, write down here, total BOD is 1150 kg per day. Okay, so those who have not solved, they are requested to copy it. And it's a very simple. I hope you are understanding. एकच मिनिट हो. Yes, I knew that I was on mute, but actually some other work was going on, so I was on mute. Okay, so further, now the first part what we have solved is a total flow. Is it total BOD applied? Now the next condition is given to you here, the BOD removal in a primary clarifier. Means whether this entire BOD is going to be applied to the trickling filter? No. What we are doing? We are designing the trickling filter. So we are finding out the parameters of trickling filter. So this is not going to be applied. That 1150 kg per day, that amount of BOD is not going to be applied to the trickling filter, because 30% of BOD is getting removed in a primary clarifier. I will discuss, I will tell you this with the help of one figure. Okay, so this is a primary clarifier. Then it is going towards the secondary, trickling filter. So in the trickling filter, and then it is going towards the secondary clarifier. Okay, so from secondary clarifier, the waste sludge and effluent is going towards this. Now, what is given to you data? It is 1150 kg per day BOD is applied here. Okay, out of this total, 30% is getting removed in this primary clarifier. Okay, and then remaining is going to be applied to the trickling filter. So how much will be that? And whatever the BOD applied, we usually give the notation W. Okay, so W is going to be 70% of total. Okay, so what is the total? 1150 kg per day into 70%. Or I will write it in this form: 1150 into 70 upon 100 kg per day. Okay, so how much is going to be applied total in a kg per day? Calculate it and let me know. So
80.
Yes,
805.
805. Yeah, 805 kg per day is going to be applied over here to this trickling filter. Kg per day. Okay. Now, desired BOD. And one more condition is given to you in the problem. Desired BOD. What is this? Final effluent. Final effluent BOD desired. It is 25 milligram per liter. Now, that quantity also we will take it into consideration, and then we can talk about the efficiency of trickling filter. Okay. So I will draw it here. Desired BOD is equal to 25 milligram per liter. The value is given to you in a 25 milligram per liter, but actually what is the quantity? Whether that quantity is the 1 liter quantity? No. What is that quantity? It is a 5 million liter per day quantity. Okay, it is a 5 million liter, correct? No? So we will find out total BOD left in effluent. Okay, desired in the sense that much is allowed. That is standard limit with the primary and secondary treatment unit operation. After that, you are allowed to dispose that wastewater into the nearby water body or on the land. So that way it is use the word desired. So desired BOD is given to you 25 milligram per liter, but the total quantity is 5 million liter per day. So we can find out total BOD left in that particular effluent will be 5 into 10 raised to 6 liter per day into 25 milligram per liter. So from that you can determine the quantity in a kg per day, the way we have calculated for the first attempt, that is total BOD applied to this particular system. Okay, 5 into 10 raised to 6 a liter per day. Liter gets cancelled from milligram per liter. So it becomes 5 into 10 raised to 6 into 25. But 25 is in milligram. So that can be converted into kg by dividing by 10 raised to 6. So 10 raised to 6, 10 raised to 6 gets cancelled. And 5 into 25, it becomes, yes, answer is received to me from someone. Yeah, Rutuja, 125 kg per day. You are correct, Rutuja. So it answer is 125 kg per day. So this is the BOD applied to the where that value will come into will be written 125 kg per day is allowed to remain, means this much will be remain over here. Now what is the quantity of BOD removed by the trickling filter? What is the, I will write here, total quantity It is conceptual base. This example is on conceptual base. For total quantity removed by trickling filter is equal to applied was 805 kg per day minus remained is 125 kg per day. So it becomes, what is the answer? 680 kg per day, na? Okay. Or in another form, the way I told, we can write in a efficiency form. That is what 680 kg per day was removed by the existing trickling filter. So that is the efficiency. But in the efficiency form, we need to write it in a percentage form. So just copy this part and then we'll go to the determine the percentage efficiency of the trickling filter. Please. Okay, finished? Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll proceed. What is the next? We are going to calculate the efficiency of trickling filter. How to calculate the efficiency of trickling filter? Yesterday I told you. Efficiency of trickling filter is equal to, how to calculate it? That formula in yesterday's lecture I told you, Ci minus Ce upon Ci into 100. Whatever notation you can take, no matter. Okay, what is the applied Ci? Is the applied BOD minus remaining BOD. It was 125. So the remaining BOD in that particular effluent is 125 divided by Ci is the value of Ci is 805. Amruta दुपारी घेऊया लेक्चर तुमचं. हो. Into 100. Now calculate it. Calculate it. 84.47%. Yeah, your answer is correct. So this is the efficiency of trickling filter. Okay, now, but this is the efficiency we have calculated, whatever the applied BOD and remain BOD from that. Okay, but now we will calculate the efficiency of trickling filter by using NRC equation. What is the NRC equation? Can somebody help me to write the NRC equation? It is a single stage trickling filter. Whether it is mentioned that 2 stage or like this, it is not mentioned. So definitely it is a single stage trickling filter. So if the single stage trickling filter is there, what is the equation? Someone please help me. Please. 100 upon 1 plus 0.44 into under root W upon V into F. Is it? So here efficiency, this we have already calculated above, that is 84.47. 84.47 is equal to 100 upon 1 plus 0.44 under root W. What is the W now here? Who will tell me what is the value of W here?
$30.
Huh? Only this is the required to understand. Nothing else, because all problems are simple. Only you need to understand the concepts. So that's why I have invested a lot of time to make you. Yeah, Snehal is correct. 805 is the W. Applied. What is the efficiency? Trickling filters efficiency we are calculating. So W is the applied BOD. So it is 805 divided by V is the volume. So this formula, NRC equation formula, will help us to find out the volume of trickling filter. Okay. So 805 upon V into F. F also we don't know, but recirculation ratio we know. From that recirculation ratio, we can find out the recirculation factor. Okay. So first of all, we will calculate recirculation factor. Okay. So what is the formula for recirculation factor? Recirculation factor F is equal to 1 plus R upon yes, 1 plus in bracket 1 minus F into R bracket square. But that value of F we usually take 0.9, so it becomes 1 plus R. Value of R is given to you 1.5. In the example itself, you can look at here. So recirculation ratio is given to you 1.5. So from that we have taken 1.5. So here 1 plus in bracket 0.1. Sorry. 1 plus 0.1 into R bracket square. So what is the value of F? Calculate and let me know, please. Value of F.
मॅम आर ची व्हॅल्यू 1.5 खाली पण पुट करावी लागणार ना?
Yeah. It is required. 2.5 upon 1 plus 0.1 into 1.5 bracket square. And find out. $1.89. 1.89. Now put that into this formula. 84.47 is equal to 100 upon 1 plus 0.44 under root 805 upon V into 1.89. Now from that you can calculate the value of V. You can calculate the value of V and let me know the value of V. Calculate it.
Ma'am,
Here, by,
huh? नाहीये.
काय झालं? आवाज आला नाही मला व्यवस्थित नाही आला. Who spoken? I don't understand you and your question, please. If you are clear, you calculate the value of V simply. Sorry.